A group of young people meeting up in a bar might not seem that unusual, until perhaps you learn who they are.
Hi, Emily. Hi. I'm Darshana.
Nice to meet you. Come meet everyone. I bet this wasn't what you were expecting.
You have to admit it wasn't.
And it may not be what you were expecting either. For this group of 18 to 24-year-olds are all card-carrying members of the Tory party, although they might not always want to admit it.
I very foolishly put One Nation Conservative on my Tinder profile. There was this girl that I super liked. She responded to it, saying genuinely, "Why do you hate poor people?"
And what were you expecting? Because you haven't been to a young Tory gathering before.
I was expecting kind of like, you know, mini Boris Johnsons running around in like yellow tweed coats and stuff, and it's not. It's completely not at all.
They've been brought together for us by a gap year student who used to be a social media influencer for the controversial right-wing group Turning Point UK. She now wants to change perceptions of young Conservatives.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm 19. I'm a Conservative Party member and I'm backing Boris. So people look at me and they automatically think that I'm a bimbo. They think that I'm never going to be interested in politics, and they definitely do not think that I'm going to be Conservative.
In many ways, they are unusual. Of around 160,000 party members, it's estimated that just 7% are aged between 18 and 24. Our future is in their hands. They've all had their leadership ballot papers and get to help choose our next Prime Minister. We wanted to find out how they'll decide.
My name's Josh Smith, I'm 20, and you might not think it, but I'm a member of the Conservative Party, and I'm backing Jeremy Hunt for leader, because for me, it has to be Hunt. I think people see Tories as all white and all old and all male, and I think personally from some members of the black community, they've been quite shocked to find that I'm a Conservative. They've called me names like Uncle Tom, Coconut.
Who thinks that they'll vote for Boris Johnson? OK, 5 of you. What about Jeremy Hunt? 3. So 3 of you. And undecided? 2. So at the minute, Boris has it.
You reminds me of Churchill so much. Churchill so much before the war, unreliable, buffoon, absolutely not trusted, right? If he has a team around him, though, he'll be the best Prime Minister we've ever had, really.
Although numerous polls suggest Boris is the front runner, there's a concern here about how he plays to younger voters. 18-year-old Rebecca Ray describes herself as a feminist.
The thing you said about the letterbox is it just shows a lack of tolerance towards, you know, certain people, and it alienates voters as well, which is, you know, it's the 21st century and Boris doesn't really feel like a 21st century Prime Minister.
With Jeremy Hunt's track record, I think he's perfect to deliver Brexit, and actually his domestic agenda is actually rather Thatcherite and rather good.
So you're a fan of Thatcher?
Oh, I'm Thatcher's biggest fan. Honestly, I have a giant poster of Thatcher in my house.
What was quite disappointing, I felt, and it was shared by a lot of young Conservatives on Twitter, is that the top 2 were Johnson and Hunt. We want someone a bit more exciting, someone with a bit more personality. And when you've got characters previously, like Theresa May, that's saying the most rebellious thing she's done is run through a field of wheat, I mean, it's so unrelatable to us.
So who is more relatable? According to the latest YouGov poll, only 13% of 18 to 24-year-olds would vote Tory at the next general election, far behind those in that age group who would vote Labour.
Why can Jeremy Corbyn appeal to people your age, and yet the Tories can't?
I think it's because Corbyn sounds like he's one of them, he's on their side, whereas the Tories, we sometimes fall into the trap of talking too much to pensioners.
Like, I've seen lots of people complain that Conservatives are doing nothing about the future of our planet, but actually the Conservatives, I think, have been doing a lot for the environment recently. So I think that if more coverage is given to what is being done for young people, and then moving it away from this toxic image and lack of focus for young people.
Do you think the party's still got a toxic image then?
Not necessarily. Yeah, actually, and I would say toxic.
They are all hoping to help change that image. Their first step, voting in the leadership ballot, the results of which will be announced in just over 2 weeks' time.